Howdy, y'all. Welcome on in. My name's Dan. This is my wife, Sam.
Is your microphone on?
Yep. Just
Okay.
checked, made sure. And Deadman says, looks like Dan busted out the OG logo flat brim with the Deadman's hat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I love this one. It's just got the clean line on it. I do have the new logo hat, but the rope and stuff, and it's just a fun logo. We call it a legacy
Ooh, I
logo.
like that.
Yep, got to go with that. So, guys, big show tonight. We got a ton of entries. You guys probably have great questions.
No tangents.
If you could hit your thumbs up on the stream, we will be on time, I promise. And we will have a wonderful giveaway. We'll talk about our sponsor and everything. Oh, man. Chelsea's checking in from urgent care, getting IV fluids with COVID.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Rest up, get better. Get better. There's so much stuff going around right now.
I literally had not been ill in years. I got the flu, the stomach bug, and now I have some kind of cold, all within 1 month.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, Maddox's coach was real sick. All the kids at school were sick. Like, it's like everywhere right now. So wash your hands, sanitize.
Don't let your kids cough in your mouth.
Right. Violet did that to Sam. And they go to big schools, so they just have just this, like, pool of just germs all over. Yep, all over. And no tangent means it'll be 11 o'clock stream. Right, exactly. But welcome. All right, your mom dropping the dramatic OMG.
So dramatic.
I love it. But appreciate you guys coming in, man. Thank you so much. So much. And Dennis, I've starred your question. We'll hit that at the question segment, my man. And if you guys have any questions like Dennis did in the chat, just drop it at any point. If you guys want to share the stream out, always appreciated. River really appreciates it during bath time. So we'll check back in with him once he's resting.
Give him
so
some privacy.
Yes. And also real quick, shout out to our local semi-pro soccer team. It's the Flint City Bucks. They are on one of the lower levels of professional soccer in the U.S., and they're playing in one of the biggest U.S. soccer tournaments, where the top league in the U.S. is MLS. Below that is USL. Below that is USL2, and our team is a USL2 team. They just beat a team from the league above us, and so that was really cool. All right, your mom's yelling again. Three uses of punctuation. I told you to get some sage.
That was for Violet's demons.
There you go. Yeah, right. The exorcism, successful. Yeah, Bryant and his family had the flu B, and so, yep. He puked 20 times.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's everywhere right now. Yep. The Lamar Hunt U.S. Open, longest running tournament. Yep, over 100 years. So huge win by our local Flint City Bucks.
And they played in our city, which was really cool. At our local high school.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
So awesome. Iceberg, I've starred your question. We will hit that at the question segment. So awesome, man. Keep the questions coming, guys. And Sam, let them know what this is Beard Advice Live. Let them know what this, hey, Gigi, are you okay? Why are you getting so aggressive? What the heck did we do? Man, we got to go over punctuation, internet etiquette. My goodness.
Oh, gosh.
But Sam, what is this show about?
So you guys send in your questions, your pictures, and we and the chat and River give you answers.
Yeah. Yep. People ask about trimming, products, styling, tools, but it is not limited to just beards. What are some other things that during the question segment, or if they want to send in for next week, people can ask about?
Kids, school, mental health, jobs, life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys got to send in some, quirky ones.
Yeah, some interesting ones. Yeah, for sure.
What you looking at?
Just seeing our next couple weeks.
Oh.
So, let me see what we have there. What do we have
Next
here?
Thursday is Jax's birthday.
Yeah. Okay. I promise we'll keep you guys posted. A little bit of like a swerving schedule, but you guys always show up or catch the replay. And so hopefully it's all good with everybody and we'll make the best out of it. It's either we're able to have a show or we just can't. So the next 2 weeks, we are back to Wednesdays. All right. The next 2 weeks, we are back to Wednesdays. Next week, we'll be here. And then the following Wednesday, we'll be in Florida, where we'll do the stream from. So 2 more weeks. Wednesdays, I'll have all the thumbnails, the posts, the stream set up accordingly. And then after that, you guys, it's going to be back to Thursdays. We were hoping it was coming back to Wednesdays, but it's just how the cookie crumbled. So 2 weeks after this, 2 more weeks of Wednesdays, next week and the following, and then back to Thursdays. So keep that in mind. All right, Jem, I've starred your question, and we will absolutely hit that. And shoot for you said, took your advice last week, Sam. Got a trim around the mustache. Much appreciated.
Yay.
Love that. And yes, I haven't made like a huge deal about it. I'll probably get a post up and everything. But 100% we will be doing the Orlando Beard Meetup on Tuesday, March 31st at 5 p.m. at Disney Springs. Same spot, Justin, as last time. It's not going to be anything big or crazy, but for those people that want to come meet us, come hang out and talk or see good friends again, we will be at Disney Springs Tuesday, March 31st, absolutely free, 5 p.m., and we meet next to
House of Blues.
House of Blues and
Cirque du Soleil.
There you go. Look at that pronunciation right there. Yesterday was your birthday. Yeah. I did dropped a comment on Facebook and said happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, that is awesome. Awesome.
Ooh, since he's playing the Tigres.
Okay. All right. And Brian said, no passport found, troubles, getting hold of a birth certificate info, overbooked flight for tomorrow, required an upgrade to cement a seat. Dang.
Gosh.
So a lot of people didn't know a couple things that I was able to tell them on Monday.
Okay.
And it's because of our unique location and situations. Most people in the chat thought you needed a passport to drive to Canada.
Okay.
And I had to tell them, no, you just needed what was called an enhanced license. And then now is called a real ID. And they were like, what? We didn't know that. It's like, yeah, we know that because we're in Michigan.
Yeah, we've grown up with that.
I know.
Like, that's the only license we ever got.
I know. And not in a bad way, but some people were trying to tell me that I was wrong. And I'm like, nope, we've literally done it many times. And then also, people didn't know that it's the same deal if you leave a cruise out of the U.S., closed circuit, come back to the U.S., same thing. All of our cruises, we didn't have passports, and we went to Jamaica and the Bahamas. And so, yeah, just that was an interesting little journey where a lot of people learned something. I'm like, well, I guess if you don't live on the border of Canada, you probably don't know that there's this special rule.
You're not paying the extra $50 for that kind of.
Right. Yeah, so it's definitely interesting. Craig, exactly like Downtown Disney in Anaheim. Yep. But better.
It used to be called Downtown Disney, but they changed the name, I think, because people were getting confused.
Yep. So, yeah, Craig, exactly. Sam, did you dye your hair a little darker?
I dyed my hair. It's just a little bit darker at first, and then it fades.
There you go. Just today, actually.
Just today.
So, yes, just today. All right. Hey, what's up, George? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Well, yeah, like I said, we got a bunch of entries tonight, so get your advice hats on and get ready. Other than that, I don't think we have it looks super shiny and healthy. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Dan, thank you for your advice on the beard gaiter. Once I figured out that I actually owned one, I started using it. Game changer for my fishing disorder. Nice. He had asked about protecting the beard out in the wind and situations. I said, cover it with a gaiter.
Smart.
And he did it. So awesome. Yeah, love that. Okay. Aruba, Jamaica. One thing I do need to bring up, and I waited for the show to bring it up to Sam. I think there's a lot of division in the world. But if there's one thing that we can all come together outside of just beards and positivity and vibes. Hey, what's up, Mark? We actually just talked about Beard Meetup. He's been to a couple of these. March 31st, you guys. That'll bring the world together too. But Tuesday, March 31st. It's in less than 2 weeks. 5 p.m. Disney Springs, free meetup. Come hang out, you guys. Less than 2 weeks. What's up, Frankie? All right. But the one thing to bring the world together, have you been following? Oh, hey, Mike. Mike was at our San Antonio meetup. Thank you, Mike. That's super cool, man. Thank you. Awesome. All right. I'm going to add it to my list right now I should get a post up, right?
Yeah.
About the Disney Springs
Yeah,
meetup.
definitely should.
Yeah. It's always like, I kind of walk the line of posting about it because sometimes you get crazies when it's like a general post. Usually if it's like the live stream community, we don't really have to worry about too many crazies. But when it gets out to like the general pop, you get a little crazy. But I will say the last meetup, I think was the very first one where we didn't have like that guy, where there wasn't one. And usually in the past, that guy always involved too much
Yes.
alcohol.
Yes, I remember one.
Yeah, there was one.
I don't
bad
think
one.
I was there the year before.
Mm-mm.
That's the year of Jack's barfing.
Yes. Hey, okay. But the thing, have you been following? I know many people have. Have you been following the situation with Afroman?
No.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. So do you know who Afroman is? Okay. So Afroman being the guy who sang the song Because I Got High, right? Well, this is Afroman right now.
Oh.
Now stay tuned.
Okay.
Because this is where, and most people in the chat know, but it's the first time I've brought it up on the stream. Karen said no. Oh my gosh.
You and me both, Karen. No.
All right. So so he'll bring, okay. So Afroman, in 2022, he had his local police department break into his house with a SWAT team. They broke his gate down so they could get their vehicles in. They kicked his door in. They came in with like assault rifle style weapons. His family is home. His kids are there. They're holding the gun to him, finger on the trigger, all that. They are getting him for like essentially drugs and anything surrounding that, like real serious charges.
Mm-hmm.
He had nothing but a little bit of marijuana, and they found $4,000. Now, they return the money, but the money comes back short $400. Okay? They also cut the cords to his security cameras.
Oh.
The police.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, he gets all of the security footage for the most part. Yep. Most of the security footage for the most part. And then he's seeing these cops come in, and he's got this cake on his like counter, and there's this cop that just keeps stopping and eyeing this cake. And I cannot confirm or deny if he ate the cake or not, but it was a pound cake. So what, and this is the footage is crazy, just absolutely crazy. And then what he ends up doing is he starts making music videos using the surveillance footage. If you guys want to look one up, it's pound cake. I forget, there's probably another word with it too.
Lemon pound cake.
Yeah, lemon pound cake. And he starts making it about these sheriffs and police officers, and he says stuff in it like one of the guys he calls a son of a B, right? Mm-hmm. And then he also says that he had relations with one of their wives or their ex-wife. And this whole thing is going, he's making money off of it with merch and music videos and all that stuff. The sheriff's department that stole $400 from him, that cut the security cameras wires, which that's against the law. There was no reason for them to do that. Mm-hmm. And like unrightfully did everything to him that was not deserved at all. They sued him for defamation for $3.9 million. Four police officers. They were going to get $1 million each, roughly. And the court case ended today. He wins, and it's the greatest deposition. It's the greatest court case of all time. They interview him, and they're like, do you know how upset you made these police officers? He said, do you know how upset I was when they broke into my house and held a gun to me and did this in front of my kids and stole my money? And they're like, well, did you know people are giving them like bad names and all this stuff? He said, yeah, that wouldn't have happened if they didn't do that. And they're like, well, did you know they're going through emotional distress? And this guy's wife left him. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened if they didn't break into my house. And he was like, I'm sorry that they're humans, but I am too, and I'm the victim. Can we talk about the predators? And he's just everything's like pure poetry on them, and then found not guilty. And now it opens up him for a countersuit.
Oh, yes.
And it's become the biggest court case in America. And it never would have been a big case if these cops did not sue him, and he called one witness, and one witness only. The only witness he called to the case was the ex-wife of the sheriff.
Savage.
Ooh, it is
Dang.
so good. No, he won the case. Yeah, so he won the case. Yep, they pointed guns, like assault rifle style weapons at his wife and kids
God.
too while he was in there. It is the court case of the time. Yeah. That is very typical. Yeah, so in this situation, Craig, look into it more. In this situation, it was not. I understand what you're saying
That's
to see
also
them coming.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Though.
No, Craig, look it up. And I know you come from law enforcement, so I'm sure there's like a defensive bias there, which I get. We all have that. Look it up and check out this one. They were already in the house. They were already done searching and had all their evidence. She realized there were interior security cameras and then cut it after the fact. Already had the footage, already had these things
That's
of them doing it
weird.
wrong. And at the end of the day,
Do you guys not understand how they work?
right, they unrightfully did any of this. There was nothing on him, absolutely nothing. And he kept saying in court, he was like, if they would have done their research correctly, this wouldn't have happened. If they would have had the right guy, this wouldn't have happened. And so, yeah, it was, yep. And yeah, he's going to sue for 400 and a cake. Yep. You got to look up the clips. Yep. You got to look up the clips of this court case. It was incredible. And these were small town law enforcement officers, and there's great small town law enforcement officers out there, but there's also some that aren't so great because you just live a certain kind of lifestyle. You don't deal with a whole lot of things outside the box. This was outside the box, and man, and essentially the entire world, right? The entire world has come around Afroman, and there's like huge campaigns like Afroman for president, and like Afroman, we grew up with him and he's now back
Where
again.
does he live?
I believe it's Ohio, right? Let me know, guys out there.
Afroman lives that close to us?
I think it's Ohio,
my
but
God.
correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's Ohio. My sister, as many of you know, is an Ivy League lawyer. She graduated from Cornell Law. I was messaging her about it. I've never seen so many ha-ha-has and so many laugh emojis and all this stuff. And the American flag suit, just because they were suing him for defamation, and he said, all I talked about is exactly what happened. All I talked about is my story in my life.
Did he sleep with the guy's wife?
Well, so they started interviewing him, and this is the funny part. For defamation, you have to prove malice, you have to prove intent, and you have to prove that there actually was harm done, right? So, for example, if someone says something false and terrible about me, that's not enough for me to sue them. I have to show the courts that they hurt me in some kind of way, monetarily or with numbers and that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, most of the losers that say bad things, they can't ever hurt you. You know, they're just losers screaming on the internet. Well, they couldn't prove that he actually had any malice. And then they went, this was sad, but not, because the guy put himself in this situation, and they're like, yeah, he called me a son of a bee, and my mom is not a bee. And they're like,
Oh my God.
they're like, has anyone ever called you that before? He's like, yeah. And like, has people called you worse stuff? He's like, yeah. And then they said, and then they go, can we prove this? He's like, no, my mom's been dead for years now. They're like, so you have no defamation case. And then the sleeping with the wife thing, they're like, can you prove that he did not sleep with your wife/ex-wife? And they're like, he's like, no, I guess not. And then Afroman gets up and they're like, do you have any witnesses? His wife. Whoa. And so THC is now legal in Ohio. Yes, it is. And so, yeah, it's so crazy. What's up, Jose? So, yep, just know that this has been the most, like, insanely entertaining court case of all time. And if you haven't looked up the deposition or the court case things, all in an American flag suit with, what up, Jody? OG right here. With, and he has one of our very first hats on, with American flag sunglasses inside the courtroom.
Dang.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was great. Absolutely great. And again, I love law enforcement. We have tons of law enforcement friends. I never even worry, because I'm like, I'm great talking to law enforcement. So many. These ones were dirty. These ones were gross. Everybody should want, even the greatest police officers in the country should want all dirty cops out. I was a teacher for 12 years. Guess what, guys? There's some horrible teachers out there. But I didn't blindly protect teachers because it was my profession. And I'm not saying anybody's doing this, but these were dirty. They were gross. They had a reason for what they were doing, and just stealing money, taking cake, pointing.
Taking
Yeah,
cake.
it's
How rude.
Oh, it was just so crazy. And then the pointing the weapons at the wife and children. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? And there was extra force used on him. He had nothing. He had absolutely nothing. And they were just, he's very vocal, right? He is a public figure. So it was, man, yep, just so dang fun. Yep, so dang fun. Facts. There's bad guys in every profession. No doubt about it. And you should want, if it's in your profession, you should want them out, right? We can go down the list on those things. So, yeah, just had to bring that one up because it's like the court case unifying America. Like, everyone's surrounding Afroman. And they kept interviewing him. They're like, "Are you making money on this?" He's like, "Yeah, I am." And they're like, they're like, "You still making money?" He said, "Yeah, I just dropped a new song today." He keeps going on. And so, yeah, I'm sure he will release a strain called Pound Cake. That's brilliant. Yep, that is brilliant. Yeah, we have several law enforcement guys in here. Yep, absolutely. Great ones. So, yeah, yep, no doubt about it. So, man. And Kenny says, "My wife is a court administrator. She said Afroman was any lawyer's dream as it comes to being a witness and being on the stand. He, in the defense attorney, was so bad. So bad. They kept like giving him lobs, giving him softballs. It was so crazy. Yep. Right. And he ran the risk of the pound cake being a little special too. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Yep, Ralph, I worked with some horrible therapists over the years. Some people just had poor behavior. Yeah. Yep. All right. So, shout out to Afroman. Thank you for coming back in our lives at a time where we needed you. Yep, we needed you. So, yes. Yes. Okay. Keep everyone in check. What? Okay. Lemon pound cake beard oil scent. I bet you he makes it happen. Yep. No, it seems fake, Brian. You're right. It seemed like a made up video and all this stuff, but man, it was so fun. So fun. Shout out to Afroman. All right. Also, shout out to Deadman's Beard Co. Good news, bad news, depending on how you look at it. Carlo, I've started your question. And we'll hit that at the question segment. The scent of the month for this month, or for February, right? Or was it? No, it was March. Was this February or March, Brian? Let me know. Red Rock is, and I was just going to say, as of this morning, there were a couple of things hanging on. It is officially sold out. Sold out. Even the cologne, I thought there was like a cologne hanging on or something. Let me see here. So I before the show, I just searched it. All right. So it's got Red Rock cologne popping up. I think we got cologne still on the site, Bryant. So I don't know if that's available.
Choose your product.
Okay. Got it. Yep. Okay. Can I add it to the cart?
You got to click it.
Add to cart. Yep. All right. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but it says the cologne is available. Yep. Is available. Jody.
He said it's essentially sold out.
And Jody, High Point beat Wisconsin today, not Missouri, if I'm remembering correctly. But yes, I did see. Yep, I did see that one. So March barely. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so this was March. And he said it barely made it 18 days.
Jeez.
That's crazy. Crazy. Okay. There's a cologne and wash set available. All right. A cologne and wash set available.
So, like, two things.
Yep.
Go.
He said, I was speaking in broader terms. Hey, when you got fanatics about a scent like this, you gotta shoot it to them straight. Yep. Shoot it to them straight. Oh, no way. High Point is 5 minutes from you. It's March Madness is going on, and they have never won in the NCAA tournament. I don't even know if they've qualified more than a couple of times ever, and they beat Wisconsin today. So this was essentially like the Flint Bucks, a lower level league, beat a higher level league.
Nice.
So really cool. All right. Got that. Love it. Incredible carrier blend, you guys. Command 12 is your affiliate discount code. They have so many good things coming. So many good things coming, guys. Just stay tuned. This company is just insanely on fire right now. So if you guys want to check them out, please do. Ooh, we got a spoiler. This is why you guys got to tune into the show. We'll be reintroducing Blackwater on April 3rd. Spoiler.
Not an April Fool's joke.
Nope. And we're doing it on this channel here. So that is pretty dang cool. Is that the date we have, April 3rd? That if that's a Friday, that checks out. We got to keep Brian in check now after his comment earlier. He said sold out. So no, just kidding. Yeah, it'll be back April 3rd. So those of you worrying and wondering about Blackwater.
Are you doing a stream for it?
Nope. Review video.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're on our way home from Florida that day.
Shoot. Sorry, Brian. No, it's an upload.
Okay.
Spoiler, I already filmed it. It's already ready. So
we could drop it tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Come on. No. All right. How much to just pour a little Red Rock into my hands? Oh. From I'm going to get you, sucker. I get Blackwater requests multiple times a day.
Wow.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, I'm 100% sure that you do. There's no doubt there. So, guys, check it out. Go to the site. This goes without saying, but Sam C, what is your tippity top Oh, okay. Couple of things real quick. Hopefully tomorrow we're going on a date day. We've had 2 date days, 2 dates. Yep, 2 date days, 2 dates rescheduled because
it wasn't me.
Somebody was sick, and it doesn't rhyme with Dan. It rhymes with Pam. So Sam was sick our last 2 date dates.
It doesn't rhyme with Dan.
Is it a false statement?
No.
I didn't think so. So Sam was sick the last 2 times we scheduled our date days. And
this one works out, though, because our anniversary's on Saturday.
I was getting there. Goodness gracious.
Well, you talk too much.
No.
Get to the point.
No. You got to know the class of delivering an entertaining live stream of pace and intensity. So we are going on a day date tomorrow. We were deciding between, all right, deciding between the first trimester.
Do you know what that is? Trimester?
Is that how you spell trimester? I was hoping he was making a joke.
He is making a joke.
I didn't know after his first comment. It was very unlike him. So he's on thin ice. I was ready for the ban button, but I'll take it as a joke there. But we have our anniversary on Saturday. And then so tomorrow we are deciding between 2 types of restaurants. Mm-hmm. And what were the 2 types that we came down to?
It was Brazilian steakhouse or Korean hot pot barbecue.
Yep.
And
we decided
always go Mexican. Yes. Oh my God. We eat Mexican like twice a week though, so that's not like ever a date.
Yeah.
Like we go after the gym.
Right.
Like, oh my God, it sounds so. We haven't been in like a week.
When Sam wants Mexican, I get her Mexican. So Sam has a lot of benefits in life, and that's one of them.
Mexican on call. That sounded weird.
But we went right. I prefer Latina. No, just kidding.
Don't make me laugh.
We decided with the.
What is my hair doing?
Right. We decided with the Brazilian steakhouse. Mm-hmm. So we're going to Fogo de Chao tomorrow, as long as Sam is feeling well and has taste and all that. So yeah. Mike, I'll show you just a second, man. And we are going to, Fogo de Chao tomorrow, doing some shopping. With that said, and it's our anniversary on Saturday. It is year 12.
Yes.
Year 12. We've been together since the summer of 2011. Mm-hmm. So we've been together for 15. Mm-hmm. And coming up on 15. Married for 12. If there was any scent in the world for me to pick for the date tomorrow, genuine answer, what are you picking for me to smell like on our anniversary date?
I'm Why is my brain farting right now? You put me on the spot, and now I can't think of names.
Wow. Okay, I'll pull something up here. Can you say the company it would be from?
Deadman's.
Okay, I assumed so.
I can't think of the name. Supernova.
All right, I was going to go through the scent.
I was like, my brain literally farted, and I can't even speak.
Wow. Just thinking about being with me for 15 years.
Just really thinking about getting the meat sweats.
So, yeah, she is.
Oh, sorry, Brian. Brian, that was terrible.
It seemed like it was set up. Like it's not going right now. I have no excuse for that. It was not a setup. It wasn't like a sponsored poll. She literally
apologies
picked Supernova for me to wear tomorrow. And
what a mess.
Yeah. And so 15 years a day in brain fart. And so yeah, she will be wearing Supernova tomorrow.
Not me. You. Stop.
It's too early to get in.
Stop.
We will be wearing Supernova tomorrow. And yeah. And Brian said, Sam, stuff like that happens to me all the time.
Thank you.
So Supernova, if you are looking for a recommendation for Deadman's, highly, highly recommend Supernova. Like, highly recommend. It's just how would you describe it?
The best. That's it.
Okay.
No, it's just the most beautiful citrus cologne scent. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you get.
Yeah, it's like a sexy, bright, sweet cologne.
Trust me. Trust that this scent is amazing.
Wow. She's never said that before. She said, if you trust me, trust that this scent is amazing. Steven says, I have Supernova in right now. So dang good. Daniel has Supernova in right now. Sea Storm's great, too. I wore that the other day. Yep, I wore that the other day. Is Supernova citrus forward? It is cologne forward. It is a citrus aquatic cologne. Yep, citrus aquatic cologne. But yeah, it's a cologne one. So yes, it is fantastic. So I'll be wearing that tomorrow, you guys, for our literal anniversary date that we've been waiting for months on.
I'm so excited to just eat so much.
Supernova body soap. What you talking about?
When we talk body soap, are we talking liquid or a bar?
He's talking bar.
Okay.
Yep.
Brian, that doesn't do much for me.
Sam would love some body wash.
I need body wash. I need lotion. We're out of that really good lotion.
It's not lotion. It was a body butter. There was no water in that product. That review dropped.
Says someone who doesn't even use lotion.
Yeah, because I know what it is. Exactly. That's actually going to be in a review on Friday. So tomorrow.
That is such a great scent in that one that our bedding smells like it because I put it on before bed, and I don't want to wash our quilt because it smells so good.
So remember that in the video tomorrow, I referenced this body butter and that Sam likes it. Just so you guys know, when I say stuff on video, it's not coming out of nowhere. I'm not making it up. She loves this body butter that's in a video tomorrow.
The texture is so good, too.
So just keep that in mind. And yeah, there's no water.
And I'm just saying, Brian, I could be saying this about your body butter if you made some.
There you go. There you go. And Mike says, why does your beard look so hot? So I have a low braid in. I'll show you right now.
Mike, that's rude. You can't say things like that.
Mike's my dude. Mike, you can say whatever you want. Don't worry about her. Others of you out of here. Mike gets a pass. All right. So it's a low braid. I did it today and I liked it. I wanted to keep it big up here and then a little bit of style down here.
It's a little swirly. I feel like you haven't been wearing your beard knot a lot.
No, I've just been
venturing out.
I've been switching it up to make videos on stuff. I have to. I gotta try some things.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell people what I do if I'm not doing it all the time. So yeah, getting out of the comfort zone. I'm about to go to the lab right now. Message me, Brian. I can give you some guidance and direction there. So yeah, yep, absolutely. Sam, I know she's aggressive.
My mom was aggressive, and it just wore off on me.
I guess so. Awesome. And at the end of the show, you guys, we are going to do a $50 gift card to Deadman's. And what is up, Mr. Dynamite? Thank you, Karen. Beard's cute, Dan. I'll take that. I'll take that all day.
I love you, Karen. You're the best.
Yep. Adopted grandma. Love it. Awesome. Okay. Got it. Beautiful. End of the show, guys. $50 gift card. Let's get into some advice. Let's get into some advice. And if you guys have more comments about Deadman's, keep them coming. Yep, want to hear that? You got your number 8? Nice. Okay. First one. Long one here from Hayden. He says, I'm seeking advice because for the last 20 plus years, I've always grew a beard in the winter with the hopes of having and keeping a full long beard. Then every spring, I can't stand it and end up shaving normal, itchy, and it just didn't look good. I'm hoping that's a thing of the past. Your videos have helped me a lot. I'm on the right track, I think. Who knew you could use beard products improperly? Yeah. I started growing my beard in August, found your YouTube channel around November. That's when I got into the routine that I'm in now and I've included a couple of pictures with a white shirt and black shirt because I wasn't sure which one would be easier for you to see. And how cool is that? Like, he's like, I tried for 20 years I found your channel and now I'm doing good.
That's cool.
Like, literally changes lives. Like, I'm not making like dramatic, but like his life is different because of it. That's so crazy. So crazy. It's not many people that are able to be like, yeah, somebody's life changed because of stuff we're doing.
Yeah.
So cool. And that's what this show's all about. The picture with the shorter beard is from November, right around the time I started doing things the right way and using quality products. My question is, when do I trim? All right. When do I trim? What a line. I don't really like the way the end of my beard looks, but I'm not sure if that will get better as the underbeard grows. I made the mistake of shaving my neck when my beard was shorter. How many more awkward stages do you think I'll go through? I'm hoping this is the last one. I measured my beard lip to tip, 7 to 8 inches currently.
You know he watches.
Yep. I have to keep my mustache relatively small because I have sleep apnea and I wear a CPAP machine. I'm on the right track to becoming a healthier me. Love that. Wow, I've lost over 100 pounds.
Whoa,
come on, man. Good job, Hayden.
Good for you.
So hopefully my sleep apnea will go away. My goal is to have a long, thick beard. I like the look of Dan's beard with the beard knot. I know I'm a long way from there. Awesome, man. What a great write-up. Love that write-up here. And yeah, Rev says, I love Deadman's. Can't wait to try more scents. Facts. Okay, thank you, Valhar. Let's go ahead and check out here what Mr. Hayden says. He's just wanting advice on a trim as he's growing on this journey for bigger. Boom.
Oh, nice.
So it has progressed from here, right, as we see it going. And then we're over to the beard over here. Dude, what stands out to you first about
color?
Yeah.
Love the color.
Yep. When you see that,
it's
like,
so cool.
Amber and the gray and the silver and everything in there, really, 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 really cool. So he's growing. He trimmed his neck early, and so he's like, I'm kind of making up for time with that and mistakes on that one. When's time to trim? Do you have some initial thoughts you want to lead with, or do you want me to start? Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
you make it bigger?
Yeah.
The time to trim, I think, is now.
I agree.
I think you don't like the end of your beard because it's not uniform.
Yep.
And I think that if you gave it a nice little trim along the bottom to really even it up, you would really like it a lot more.
I agree.
And you don't have a ton of transparency either. So it's not even like you have to take a ton off.
I agree. Literally spot on. I entirely see the bottom that you're talking about. I do not believe that will settle and kind of like not magically, but magically become even and balanced again. This is just part of the journey. I have transparency trims. Many of the big long beards in here, the full beards, they have transparency trims. It just comes with the journey. I do think that right there is perfect. Yep. Nice trim to get that even line would be perfection. Yep, absolutely. And yeah, congrats on the weight loss, man.
Right?
That is incredible. Yep, absolutely incredible. So, yep. And Andy says, round out the bottom and shorten the extra length on the back sides. Otherwise, great, thankful. Yep. And I'm very, how do you feel about the line?
Great.
Yeah, I'm very confident on that line there. Everything else, you're doing really well. And yeah, I agree with Leo. I don't think that the mustache is out of place.
No, it doesn't look like weird or anything.
It's not unbalanced or anything like that. So, no, dude, it looks really, really good. Balance that out. You may have another transparency trim in 4 to 6 months, just depending on how your neckline is coming in and that kind of stuff. Don't be afraid of those trims. It's just part of the journey, and it looks incredible. Please do the trim and send back in. That will be a really cool before and after.
He asked, how many more awkward stages do you think he has to get through?
So I think, and I didn't go to that question just because I think it's relative to his journey earlier where he wasn't doing the right stuff. It has caused more awkwardness than if it was just like finding the channel from the beginning and going through. So I think you're going to have less and less. The only next awkward phase you're going to have is if you start getting down here into like the bigger beard.
I literally thought you were going to draw on nipples.
Well, I'm not going to because I don't know Hayden that well. But if it was Miles on here, I'm drawing nipples, okay?
Oh, my God.
But once you get down to like literally nipple length and chest length, there's another awkward phase, but you're pretty much past it, Hayden. Even with this trim, you're not really at any kind of awkward phase. It's just the result of the neckline and the trims before that. So yeah, nipples. I would definitely draw nipples on Mike. Big ones. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike.
Jeez.
I was learning Braille before the show. It's got me inspired. There was a comedian on.
I first need to say, not me.
I shouldn't tell.
I don't need you guys making assumptions on what we are doing before the show. I can't breathe.
Kill Tony comedy show had a comedian on last night who he would do sign language for calls. So people would do video calls, and he helps people that are deaf be able to schedule like doctor's appointments and stuff. Mm-hmm. He was really, really funny. And so it just got me thinking about that. But I digress. So yes. But I would go right with that line. I don't think you have any awkward phases to worry about. One thing I would consider, Hayden, actually this just pops up for me here. I'm going to get rid of that. Maybe think about nipples too much. But let me get a better line. You had that original line. You get it there. But we're going to go here. All right, we're going to take off some of that weight here. I would focus on this area as well. You have two options. Bring that line up to right where your glasses are. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it is an option. What I would do is I would start to fade this a little bit. I like going from that corner of the ear to the corner of the mouth. Get rid of this up here, right? This is going to get trimmed, and then start to fade this section here. Okay, so above is get rid of it, and then right here we're going to start to fade into the bald head. I think that's going to be very purposeful. I do have a couple of videos on that if you want to look up bald bearded Dancy Bearded or fade sideburns Dancy Bearded. I've got you covered there. A great barber would be able to do it very easily. But you can also learn yourself at home. It's not that difficult if you have a good pair of clippers and guards to be able to change the length as you do this fade.
You look like you're doing math on there.
It was a very professional setup right there. I'm very proud of that one. So yes. Would you do the same if you had head hair? No, I would not. That is a very specific.
Baldies only.
Yep, that's very specific to bald and bearded. Yep, great question. Jake says, trigonometry lesson. Didn't expect that when I jumped on.
You never know what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, great bucket pulls this week. This sounds horrendous. Nah, I'm not even going there.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know anything about that sentence.
The funeral jokes, oh my gosh. I don't know if it was as good as my D's Nuts funeral joke at my grandpa's funeral, but yeah. Sam was there. I dropped
tangents.
I dropped a D's. I'm not telling.
I will walk out at 10:30.
I'm not telling you guys, but I dropped a D's Nuts joke at my grandpa's funeral.
Move on.
That happened. She was next to me in front of my parents and my uncles and my aunt. Yeah. It was good. Half the table laughed.
0 people laughed.
Oh, no.
Not one person
My
laughed.
cousin Adam laughed.
He wasn't even there.
Oh, he was. He laughed. My dad wanted to laugh. He wanted to be mad too, but he wanted to laugh. And so my grandpa would have been proud. He would have been proud of the D's nuts joke. So yes. All right. Okay, real quick here. How would you go about the temple area taper on some long hair? It would be just simply send in. That'd be the best way I can help you. But you're essentially just going to do a normal fade. You don't need to go at that angle. Just a normal fade. So, yep. True. At least it was your own grandpa, not Sam's. True.
Would have been mortified.
I wouldn't do that there. I'm really, really good. So, yes. Okay. Got it. Good. My wife would have been pissed for quite a while. Well, if it's within your personality, that's not right of her, right? These nuts joke are a part of my personality. If she gets mad at me for being me, that's her flaw, not mine. I can't get mad at Sam for spending money at Target. Like, that would be just ridiculous of me. So, yes. Okay. Seth L. I'm 20, all right, so very young. New to my dedicated beard journey, started January 1st. I use Volt's beard wash and face wash, Weather Beard stimulator oil, Octane's fuel supplement every night, and Onyx in the morning. I understand I may have restricted results because of age, genetics. My brothers by my age had pretty full, bushy beards. So first thing, Seth, you got to stop comparing yourself to your brothers. We have 3 kids, and for example, Violet is 3 years younger than Jax. Jax weighs 2 more pounds than her. She is way more energetic. She eats more than him. Like the brothers thing, don't compare yourself to them. This is your beard. So I may have gotten the short end of the stick on that one, though I'm the only sibling that's not bald somehow. Well,
there you go.
Seth, that's why, right? I'm actually going to do a video on this. I've talked about it a million times, but what gives them the beard that you're envisioning is DHT that also gives them baldness.
You've not made a video on that?
I've made a video
There's
on DHT,
no way.
but I have a different angle for a title and way to go about it. So yeah. So that's why, like, that actually checks out, Seth. Next shave was February 28th. Do you think that will have dramatically slowed down the perceived density? We'll take a look. Or has my slow growth made that not much of an issue? Also, why does the beard fuel say not to take any medications with 1 hour of use? That one you have to ask the company. I'm not going to speak on medication conflicts there. I don't know. I would reach out to Beard Octane. They're very knowledgeable. Any tips for wild flyaways on my mustache? Okay, so we have, first off, the neckline. All right, that's 1. Flyaways on the mustache, that's 2. And trying to stay reasonably restricted on how much I'm spending. Looking to hopefully grow it out for full enough to look good for my wedding in a few months. Awesome, man.
Nice.
Congrats on the upcoming wedding. Brandy has just accepted my humor through the years, shakes her head, loves my Borat karaoke. Very nice.
Borat karaoke? Wow.
Yeah.
I got to see this.
I feel like I would crush that one. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's check this out. Jordan Jones is calling you're your own worst critic situation. Let's check it out. What up, Seth?
Ooh, Seth, I like your hair.
Awesome, man. So you knew the first part, right? You're 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know the peak beard genetics is 42 years old. So you got to stop comparing yourself to your brother. Yeah, you definitely have a different head hair situation.
You got lettuce.
You got lettuce dripping. So please keep that in mind. Here's Hayden from the last one. Thank you for your help. I was driving, so I was listening, pulled over to stretch my legs. Just wanted to let you know I appreciate everything. I'll check it out, replay again. Awesome, man. Okay. Here we go on this one for the advice. Okay, so let's go back here.
Mm-hmm.
He said, do you think that my neck shave at the end of February hurt the density of the beard? No. Nope. You're not at a place yet where that would have any impact. Keep cleaning it up. Totally fine. Next one that he has is why? Okay. And then any tips for flyaways on my mustache for trying to stick out? You have 2 or 3 options for the mustache. You can use heat from a heated brush. You can use mustache wax, or you can trim it. Those are the only 3 things that you can do to help kind of control that mustache. Heated brush, mustache wax, and trim. Okay? And then in a few months, you have your wedding. Seth, if we take a picture now and then we take a picture this summer, there's not going to be a big change with your facial hair. Just going to be straight up real. You have a wedding coming up. I don't want you like having false expectations of what could be or would be and then get let down. Your beard is not going to change by summer. Your beard will dramatically change in the next 4 years. Huge changes. But to this summer, it's not going to change much. I'm going to give a bit of advice, and then we'll see where Sam goes with it.
Okay.
If this was me, and this was my wedding in your shoes and your situation, I am going to go to a straight up goatee, and I am going to either go down low stubble here, or I'm just going to shave it and have just the straight up circle beard and have this section here. I think that looks really good. I think it looks great with your style. I would look at something like a Van Dyke, but it doesn't connect over here. If you had like a full connection, I would think about something like a Van Dyke like
What's
that.
the difference between a circle beard and a goatee?
Nothing, just vernacular, what's used in modern day. It's technically a circle beard is the style. The goatee is the area.
I like that phrase, circle beard.
I know, it's worse,
weird.
but
let's all vote to stop using it.
But it's more correct. And
let's say just goatee.
Yeah. So that's my advice on this one is I would go with I'll go with a goatee for the wedding. And then after the wedding, let it grow, let it come in, and let's see what we can do.
I agree, but I would say wait a little bit just to see like what comes in and then do it.
Okay.
Because if things start looking more connected, then I would say leave it.
Yeah. My only reason I would say not to do that is because it's not going to come in a couple of months. But if you're going to go to a goatee, I want you becoming confident with it, comfortable with it. And I think the only way to do that is to rock it for a little while. If you make that change too close to the wedding, I think you're going to be second guessing it and doubting it. But once you rock it for like a month, 2 months, you're going to be like, okay, this looks good. I like this. And I would go kind of that route. So that would be my advice. So here's Seth. Says, thanks for the help. Fair. So would it be a bad idea to continue to invest in high quality beard products if the better option ends up being to chop it off? So 100% beard products, but keep it simple. Boar's brush on the skin, beard wash, and beard oil. You can even use that growth oil on the skin. You can continue to shave and still use that growth oil. Absolutely continue to do that and treat the goatee like it's a normal beard because it is. And then go from there. And I actually think the goatee is going to look really nice on you.
I think so too.
It brings color. It brings texture. It kind of frames your face really well.
Whatever you do not shave your face before your wedding.
You will regret it. And I
do not do it.
Absolutely mean that. We've heard it tons and tons of time before. I've done a goatee before and it's not bad. No, it looks really good for you. And you have that full coverage under your chin, which a lot of goatees don't. So don't do anything under here. Leave that alone, okay? Don't go too low. But I would take down the sides for the wedding. So yep, absolutely. I made that mistake and shaved before the wedding. So many guys do. And then you look back at it and it's it is so interesting, right? You would think, because we got married when I was 24, 25, something like that.
Yes.
And you would think, looking back, you're like, oh, when I'm 24, 25, that was when I was like fit and hot and like looked the best. It was like my worst look ever. I look back at my wedding pictures. I'm like, oh my God, what was I thinking? I look terrible.
I looked good.
You always look good. You always look good. And so, yeah, that was, All right. What's active? Okay. I got you. Twix, I got your question starred there. We'll hit that the question segment. And Seth says, my fiance likes both, but enjoys clean shaven and also wants pictures to look nice. If it's scraggly, she wants clean shaven. I got to please the lady. Yeah, I don't think there's anything scraggly about your goatee, though.
No, the goatee looks nice.
Yeah, I really don't think that there's anything.
Okay, this was what you can do. Put this middle picture into Chat GPT and say, take off all my facial hair.
It's a good idea.
And look at them side by side together.
Yeah.
And say, which would you prefer?
That's a great approach, actually. I really like that. Really like that. Okay. Keep us posted, Seth. Send in pictures, man. Yeah, no doubt. Yep. Mm-hmm. You just said that Sam's husband was looking rough in the beginning. It's true. It's true.
Not true at all.
I mean, I was still confident as all can be, but looking back now, I'm like, oh, man.
Let me see if I have any of our wedding pictures.
We got one upstairs by our,
I know,
on our dresser.
I don't feel like walking up there.
And if you guys could, see if you hit that thumbs up. We have over 150 people in here again. Look at you.
When did we get married?
2014. Okay.
Oh, here we are.
All right.
That's cute.
See it. All right. So this was me with like stubble beard.
That's cute.
And it's not
it
bad.
Looks good.
My neckline was my neckline was way too high. Like way too high. Way too high. You were beautiful. Still are beautiful. More beautiful.
Look at those ears.
I still got them. Still got them. So, yeah, that was
that's good.
That was the wedding pictures there, guys. But, yep, neckline was just too high. Kills me. I don't like doing that.
Kills me.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, I may shave my head just to freak Jacqueline out in the next month. Yeah,
oh, my gosh.
It'd freak her out, that's for sure. Sam, fire. That's right.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep. No doubt. Tansy eared.
Earded.
Yeah, earded. Too funny. Okay. Thank you, Seth. All right, Ryan M. Ever since my first Beard Advice Live submission, this is the progress I've made so far with using Deadman's Beard Co. products, and then this was just how the cookie crumbled tonight. Different heat application techniques, blow dryer, heated brush, any feedback when to start using hair ties from Goody or Beard Knot would be appreciated or welcomed. Beard is feeling great aside from feeling really coarse beard is feeling great aside from feeling really coarse when in the shower with gentle daily wash in it. Is that normal with Deadman's? Oh, I put that up there. So he's saying, and he had messaged me about this and said, hey, when I don't use conditioner after wash, my beard feels different. Is that normal? Yeah, totally normal, man. How it makes your beard feel, it can have to do with the healthier beard. It can have to do with the water table, the type of water that you have, bunch of different variables there. All I can share is Deadman's Daily Wash is one of the very best I've ever used. All right, Ryan, let's go ahead and check what you have here on the beard. There we go, man.
Cool.
So that's the update and the progress. If you guys remember, this beard was like a little bit unbalanced over here, and we gave some advice, and he's just come a really long way with the styling and everything.
The styling is great.
Yeah.
Good work.
And so then the question is, when can I start using hair ties or a beard knot? Whatever you can use it.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you can make it work, do it. I would say most people, hey, Eric, you got to follow me on social media, dude. Turn the notifications on. And most people, it's around 10 inches. Around 10 inches for their beard. They can start using a beard knot. Hair tie usually a bit earlier. So
hair tie, it's like once you get enough,
yeah,
you can pop one in.
Yeah. So there's no real answer, Ryan, to that other than as soon as you can. There's no rules. So
I think you probably can't do a beard knot now, but you definitely can put it in a hair tie.
Yeah. Yep. And then you just need to decide if you like the look or not. So yeah, really cool. Thanks, Ryan. Richard
Oh my God, everybody's so typey today.
To be honest, I thought my beard looked somewhat okay-ish from the front as long as I was wearing a dark colored shirt. Now that I've seen pictures up close with the white paper test, I'm feeling extremely discouraged and self-conscious. Well, Richard, are you walking around with a white paper under your shirt or under your beard all day? If not, that's not a good life test. My beard looks horrendous with a white paper under it too. And he said, so much so I'm very hesitant to even send these pictures to you. What you're seeing is about 15 to 18 months of no cutting, no trimmed growth. My beard just grows so painfully slow and thin. Just remember, guys, people are so hard on themselves. Yep. My wife is over here saying no to the hair tie. Well, good thing it's your beard, not hers.
Oh.
So I think I've told him that. Wife, I think he said you've had some negative comments about his beard style before, and I said, good thing it's his, not hers. So be supportive. But we did have someone else send in. Very similar thing. They're like, I have transparency. I'm insecure. It's killing me. It was one of the best beards I've ever seen. I told him, I'm not putting you on the show.
Like, no.
It's too good. And he was like, thank you, but I really am super insecure. I'm like, you got to get over it.
That's a you problem.
Yep. All right. My goals. I want your beard. No, really. Your length, style, thickness. I know with my genetics, I won't ever achieve this. We'll see. I couldn't even grow what you're seeing in these pictures here until my early to mid 40s, and I'm turning 50 this year. You're just getting started, man. So let's be real. With the lack of thickness, the fact that my beard is turning white and most likely going to get thinner as I age, not necessarily, man. Beards don't get thinner. Keep that in mind. Should I just give up on the long beard dream? Anything at all that I can do to make this look like a thick beard? My beard feels so healthy thanks to following all your videos and recommendations. I really can't find any split ends. That's awesome. I even get my 18-year-old daughter to try and find split ends, and she says the beard looks strong. I'm now retired, so I don't have to worry about a job that might damage my beard or getting it too dirty. So is this it? Have I reached my limits? I know my beard will still grow as it's getting longer. Do I just not have enough hair follicles to make it work? Dan, you and your wife have been such a blessing for me. Giving honest feedback on products and beard maintenance in your videos is what inspired me to even try this length of beard to begin with. I love growing a beard and feel like I'm part of your community. That's awesome, man.
You are a part of the community.
Yeah, really appreciate that write-up, dude. Really appreciate that. All right, let's check it out, and then we'll refer back. It might not even be relevant info.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and check out Richard.
Richard!
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. This one was almost one, but I could feel the pain in his soul.
Aw.
Richard, just absolutely silly. Like, just silly. He says, I want your beard. Let's be real with the lack of thickness. What? The lack of thickness. My beard's turning white. All this. Have I reached my limit? No, absolutely not. No. You're crazy, dude. Yeah, you're absolutely crazy. I don't see any of that. You're just simply your own worst critic. That's it. Now, advice, would I trim? Yeah, I would do a little one. I'll do a little one right there. It's going to give you some extra thickness. It's going to have a
Make
really
it look more full.
Yeah. Addition by subtraction. This is a great beard. Just don't wear a white paper under your beard and you'll be okay. Yeah. No, just a little trim at the bottom, man. Look at the mustache. Like, are you kidding me? Look at the color patterns in there.
You're good.
You're good, dude. You're good. But I would do a little trim at the bottom there. And I think that's going to make it just really, really pop. Yep. Really, really pop. So, yeah, keep it going, man. I know. With that write-up, it's not what you expected. Exactly. So, yeah. Stop looking so hard at what you think is wrong and look at the amazing parts of the glorious beard. Woo! Perspective will change everything. Yeah. Yep, absolutely, man. Yep, it looks so good. Keep it going. Love the color, love the shape. Send in an update for that little trim, okay? And put the paper away. And Leo's right. Your beard deserves a dark background. Facts. Yep, facts. Yeah, absolutely. Some silicone. Get out of here, Tony. We got some sassy people in here tonight. Awesome, Richard. Thanks, dude. All right, next one. Justin. Okay, so Justin will be at the Beard Meetup in Orlando. And he said, I host beard competitions here in Central Florida and sometimes have judges that aren't from the competitive community, which I actually recommend to all beard competitions. Have the local DJ, have the radio DJ, have somebody that's like a local celebrity that doesn't do beards. It makes for a fun vibe. What to look at, how to score, etc. If you had a judging video I could share breaking it all down, it would be a great resource for many of us that host with new judges at times. So Justin, one that I would recommend is if you just look up on YouTube, beard competition, Dan C. Bearded. I do have a video kind of giving like the ultimate breakdown on, Where's it at? It's got to be in here somewhere. Right there. So I'll link it in the chat. But on the beard competition one, I have this video will be very, very helpful in kind of explaining how beard competitions work. And I think I touch on there what do you look for on hosting and that kind of stuff. But I will consider, I wrote it down as an idea, making a judging video. I think that could help people. I think people might even find it interesting, you know?
Like people who are going into competitions.
Yeah, for sure. And so I'll put that down. It's difficult because the judging is different for every category. So it's like I can't just say, hey, we're looking for thick beards, we're looking for texture, we're looking for color, because it just depends on the category. Some categories are styled, some are natural, some are based on, are you using a certain trim technique and stuff. So yeah, is my beard competition worthy? Every single beard on this planet is competition worthy. They're for charity and they're just a great time. So yes. Joshua says, just want to say thank you, Dan. Greatest advice I ever received was to comb my beard slowly with heat. Total game changer. It makes my beard actually straight. You're welcome, man. Absolutely. So, Justin, I hope that helps. If you have any further questions, man, drop in the chat or message me. But I'll see what I can do about a video for that. I actually really like that idea, and I might move it up the rankings right now and see what I can write down for this one, because I do think even if people aren't going to judge, even if they aren't even going to be in it, I think people would like it. What's our title here? Help us out. Bryant's pretty dang good at titles on this. Some of you use AI, and that works too.
Beard competition credentials.
Well, it's the judging side. So how to judge a beard competition. How to be a judge in a beard competition.
How beard competitions are judged.
Okay, that's not bad. How beard competitions are judged. That could be a good one. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. So, yeah. Judging beard competitions for dummies. Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah. How to judge a beard. So, this is one I kind of struggle with, because your title would probably get more views than Sam's title. But yours is a little bit more clickbaity than hers, because there's going to be a portion of people that read that and they're like, why are you judging a beard? But
just like your average person walking down the road judging.
Right. But is that a false statement? Is that what the video is about?
No.
It is. What do they do at beard competitions? They judge beards.
Sorry.
So like that is a true statement. Yeah, it is a true statement. What are beard judges looking for? That's not a bad one either. Yeah, it's not how to prepare for beard judgment. Yeah, but it's not that angle though. So you guys got to put yourself in my shoe. I have to do this on every video. The video is intended for beard competition judges, not for the entries. That was the other one. So yeah, it's interesting. Bringing a non-beard related celebrity to a beard competition is like bringing Taylor Swift to a football game. I disagree, and that's okay. But even at nationals, we had non-beard community people there, several of them. Beard community people, especially on the competition side, can get a little bit too personally invested. And some of you will understand what I mean by that. When you give some people like quote unquote power, they go too far and they go and like get little like nitpicky and crazy, when the normal people just kind of have fun and they kind of bring it. But
also,
vibe.
like, how many people did Taylor Swift bring in to watch that football game?
If you're a fan of the NFL, you should thank her, because she made it bigger than ever. So yeah, without a doubt.
And I'm not a Taylor Swift fan.
No, not at all. We are not that vibe. But she increased the revenue of the NFL, the views of the NFL, everything. So that's kind of a reason to bring people into beard. If a beard competition, it's a really good point. If a beard competition's for charity and we want to grow the community, bringing outside celebrities in will do that. And they do add really good vibes to it. Yeah, really, really good vibes to it. So yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, in a good way. Okay, yeah, there you go. Craig agrees.
Yeah.
He's on the same page. So yeah, it's interesting. What is BO camp? Body odor camp? I don't know. Closet Swifties? No, we're not at all. But it's it's interesting. No, it's a good point. Yep. Why are you judging my beard, bro? See, now I'm struggling because I'm like, how beard competitions are judged or how to judge a beard. I'm gonna think on it. Because that could be good too. I like it. Because I just don't ever want people to click a video and be like, that's not what this video's about. You led me astray, you know? And yeah, so definitely. Beard Octane? What is camp? Beard Octane camp? I have no idea. Oh. Teach you. Yeah, right. I don't know what that one is. It's a great question, Justin. All right, Jeff T. This is the longest I've grown my beard. I plan on my first barber beard visit next month. I'm having my beard cleaned up for my niece's wedding. We get so many entries about weddings. I don't like to use heat on it as I wake up at 4 a.m. to get to work. Okay. I'm just looking for suggestions on what works with my face shape and anything I should tell the barber. All right, here we go. That's a good one, Emily. Appreciate that. Jeff.
Oh, wow.
Right. So you said, okay, I plan on my barber beard visit next month. Beard cleaned up is his phrase for the wedding. And he says, I don't like to use heat on it because I wake up at 4 a.m. For this one specifically here, do you have any thoughts on the no heat because it's at 4 a.m.?
So Dan uses heat for like 2 minutes.
Yep.
So if it's a time thing, 2 minutes is nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
I think I'll go a different angle. He might be talking about sound. Maybe it's he doesn't want to wake up a family.
Oh, okay.
At 4 a.m. With that said, Jeff, 100% your beard can use a heated brush, which is silent.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah. Now, if it's Sam's other point about time, she's right. It's not going to take you more than just literal couple minutes at most.
Whenever I think about heat for a beard, I only ever think about a heated brush.
Interesting. You go right to a heated brush?
Yeah, I skip over
blow dryer.
A blow dryer.
Interesting. So I do believe you could use heat if you wanted to, but it would be with a heated brush.
And even just for the wedding, if you were like, nah, I still don't want to do that, I think you should do it for the wedding.
That's a great point. Now, practice beforehand.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to nail it the day of. Practice, get confident with it, but it doesn't have to become a daily thing. It can be like women, for example, they have hairdos and styles for special occasions. Well, our beards, we can do that too. Now, Craig is correct. This is for anyone and everyone out there. Don't ever go into a barber, and I'm not saying Jeff was going to do this, but never go into a barber with general terms like, hey, can I get a cleanup? Can you line it up? Can you take a little bit off? Can you get rid of the flyaways? That is not a way to communicate with a barber. What their definition of a cleanup may be is probably vastly different than what yours is. And then I always say this, there's a vast majority of barbers, especially with new clients, that they judge the value of the trim, or at least they perceive it by clippings on the floor. Where if you go in, you might just want a little teeny tiny little clip, but a barber's like, you're going to pay me $40 for that? That's not right. And they end up taking more off to like show you that it was worth it, even though you don't want it. So don't go with any like specific, or don't go with any general thing. You need to be specific. All right. Be specific on that one. Now, the overwhelming feedback in the chat as he's getting ready for this wedding is to not trim the beard.
I don't think you need the trim.
I don't know where I would even suggest it.
If you use a heated brush, it might bring about a trim because you're kind of like straightening those hairs out to where they're all like kind of curling up at the same length right now. But if you like use a heated brush. It might bring a couple down where, like, yeah, you could maybe use, like, a tiny little trim, but, like, this beard right here doesn't look like it needs a trim.
I agree. And Sam's spot on. Mike is spot on. Practice with the heat before any trim, and then you might decide you don't need a trim, but it might, as you settle this beard here that has texture and you straighten it, there might be hairs that look like they're the same length right now, but it's just because of some waves, and it might be not the exact same shape, and you might need a trim, but we won't know until you practice. But if you're like, no, yeah, I know Sam's got like real like heavy hitters tonight. If
that brain fart went away.
Right, I guess so. How long has he been growing the beard? He didn't say. If I had to give a trim line, you're like, no, Dan, she's demanding it. I guess just follow the natural line. I'm just trying to respect.
Just give little snips at the bottom. That's disrespectful.
I'm just trying to respect the write-up here.
Do not do that.
But I don't agree with it. I don't think that's the trim. I think experiment with a heated brush first. Yeah, I do. Yep. Clean up the cheek line to accent the stash. Let me see here. Highly disagree. Highly disagree. If he takes down this stash line, you're going to be battling and having like these darker hairs that you're going to have to keep up with. It's going to look too manicured. His cheek line right now, look at it over here. His cheek line right now is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. That one, I think you would greatly regret cleaning up the cheek line. So yeah, leave that alone. But yeah, I get, was it niece that he said? Mm-hmm. That's a niece. It's not even your, come on. That's a couple removed. You don't need, yeah. So, removed. Yep. You're interested. I know. I don't want him to trim, guys. I don't want him to trim. But when someone says, hey, give me advice on a trim, I'm going to try to at least match what they're looking for.
Do not get a trim.
So, yeah. Yep. It looks great. It does look great. Another one, highly disagree with. Touch the sides to narrow the beard. No.
That's a heat thing.
Yeah, that's
not a cutting
100% heat. If you do try to narrow this beard and you try to cut it here, you're going to regret that gravely. That will come back to haunt as you go through. I don't like that look for one, and it'll make it so much harder to style for two. So highly disagree. Pull, trimmer. No, we don't need to do a pull. It's going to be like 97% no trim. So, Jeff, the beard looks great, man. Let us know what you do with it, all right? Please let us know what you do with it. I'm sure you took this picture on St. Patrick's Day.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep. So, yeah. Okay. That's why I say first needs heat. Yeah, well, let's leave it at that. I don't want to introduce the thoughts of the side there. I see too many guys make that mistake. Yep. Don't go narrow. No. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, David. I don't know what CX. Did I put CX on there? Look at David. All right, David.
CX.
It sounds like a wrestler name.
It does.
I had chin whiskers a few years and have decided to grow it out. My goal is the Santa length, basically for my granddaughter.
Aww.
I love that. Every year she would ask me to. Semi-retired now, so I can. Right now, it's at that awkward length that just goes all over. You're the master. Any advice on products trimming is appreciated, although I may value Sam's advice more. Had to include that.
Definitely tonight. Come on.
She's on. Okay. Growing it out, Santa length, wants to know advice, as this is, he says it's an awkward length right now.
Okay.
And goes all over.
David CX.
Yeah, David CX. Enter in there. Number one, great head hair. That's incredible.
Yeah, right?
Super stylish. Love everything you did there. Mm-hmm. Number two, I'll let Sam give the advice because it's pretty easy and obvious on this one. He said, I'm at an awkward length that just goes all over. What would be your advice on products, trimming, styling?
You need a heated brush.
Yeah.
Heated brush.
You just need heat. It sounds redundant from the last one, but like you're going all over, you're talking about these S curls here or these more S curls in these directions. It's super simple. Heat. Like,
yeah.
we don't know anything about a trim until you use heat, but I have a feeling you don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Products, David, all you need right now is oil and wash. Oil and wash, you're good to go on this one. How long is Santa length? You're there.
Who determines what Santa length is?
I think just enough to have like a full beard. Where
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Santa, well, some pictures, the Coca-Cola Santa is like this big.
Yeah, I think
some of them are like this.
I think just as long as it's a full beard.
Okay.
Yep, it's a full beard. So yes. All right. And Ryan, you've had a couple questions about yours. We're moving on, buddy. Move on, please. Is the curl a bad thing? No. Not at all. All personal preference, but I'm just respecting his question. So he said right now that awkward length and the key phrase there was just goes all over. That's the only thing he can talk about because like there's nothing going anywhere right there, right? There's nothing. Look at his mustache. Just perfectly dialed in. Perfectly dialed in. That's a simple one, man. Heat. Yep, heat. Oh, there was a Geneva Convention where they did agree on a 10-inch beard for Santa. That was the world powers coming together. Yep, there's the world powers coming together. Awesome, David. Heat, and then he's in here. He said, thanks for the advice. Of course, man. Of course. Send back in after you work a little bit with the heat. Heat works. Since watching you, I blow dry my beard every night and after my shower and applying oil. There you go. And that's a Santa right there, too. We got all the Santas coming out. Awesome. All right, David. Thank you, dude. Joe K. I am 41. He is an Ohio State fan, so prepare yourselves. Currently at 19 weeks of beard. Oh, Ohio State got upset in the basketball tournament today. Unfortunately, Michigan ended up winning, right? The game was still going as the stream was starting here. Yep, they won by 21. Ohio State did lose. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm 41, currently at 19 weeks of beard growth after shaving for thyroid surgery. Too close to home there. With a goal of going for a full year this time. Previous best was about 8 months. I've had a short beard since the mid-20s, but only started really growing in the past few years. My routine is daily oil and a damp beard, Deadman's wash, conditioner every other day, occasionally a beard butter a couple of times a week. My main issue is poofiness. I prefer a more natural, slightly curl look, but when I use heat, it straightens things out in a way that just looks off to me. I haven't trimmed anything except the mustache, and even that I've let grow the past month. I do work in the OR and keep it covered, so length isn't an issue. Oh, nice. Would you recommend staying the course and letting it settle as it gains length, or doing a light surface trim to clean up the sides? My goal is a full natural beard rather than something sculpted. Great info, great tidbits, and a very, very specific question here. Should he trim or let it go? Heat is not really in his cards right now. All right? Ready to see on this one, okay? Too much conditioner right now? No, if he's doing every other day, he's good to go on conditioner. That's actually my recommendation. All right, here's Joe in the chat, you guys. Joe in the chat. Little appetizer there, but let's go ahead and check out the beard. Spoiler, it got better.
Joe.
Yeah. This is where he was in July 2024 at 8 months of growth, and this is where he's at now.
Joe. That's so thick.
So, and I get what he's saying about the poofiness, right? It kind of is a Kevin-like beard, where Kevin's beard goes real poofy and wide. It's because you have unparalleled thickness.
Yes.
In like density and texture to it. Is it poofy? Yeah, it is. But guess what? It's freaking glorious and works for you. And yeah, for so many of us, poofy is our battle. That's what we want. So another one, and look at how cool this one is here. Remember I told you guys beard and head hair usually at the tragus. Right there. Tragus, see the color of his beard? See the color of his head hair. Right? Oh, yeah. And it's just an example to show you guys where that transition happens. You can see it there in real time. And so he's asking on this, should I leave it? Should I do a light surface trim? What are our thoughts?
Leave it.
Leave it. If you do a trim, Joe, the only trim option you have would be a scuba trim. It would not be my kind of trim. You would take the face of the clippers and you would kind of go into the beard like this. You would just take some of this stuff out here, right, on that surface. That would hurt my soul. I cannot at all recommend that to you. The only thing I would say consider is maybe a heated brush on your mustache to give that a little bit of style to go out rather than kind of curling down this way. That would be the only thing I would say is the heated brush on the mustache. He is not. He explained that he didn't like the heated brush. I wonder if it would be worth experimenting with a blow dryer so it's not as direct of heat.
I was going to say, what if you toned down your temperature of your heated brush and just did the sides to just kind of like rein those in a little bit? Because that's what I think that you're talking about with the poofiness. I'm not saying like it looks bad or anything. I'm just trying to respect the question.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you took your straightener and just lightly, I wonder if that would work.
No, his is so thick and dense and like coarse in there. If he does really any kind of heated brush on the side, it's going to really straighten those out because his is so different. Like mine lays flat naturally, but has waves, has curls. His does not lay flat. His is like, because it's so...
Yeah, but with coarser hair, you need a higher temperature. So it's like...
It's just not humanly possible. The lower temperature, it's not going to... It'll either do nothing or it's going to like still straighten it a lot. There's just like... It's almost... It's not exactly right. Don't take it any kind of bad way. It's like a Brillo pad. Like it is so... I know beard's exactly like this. It is so just hardy and dense. A heated brush would be really good for your mustache. The sides, it's just not... It's not going to do it. He said, that's what I did last time, and it completely killed it. You're right about that. Yeah, and he's talking about the trim on this one, the scuba trim. That would be your only option for trimming. He said, not blow drying at all. It could be worth a try. Now, he doesn't like the straight look, so even a blow dryer is going to take him out of his comfort zone. And yeah, I mean, you could do just a light, little tiny, but it's just not going to do anything. This beard is just so unique.
What about holding your blow dryer up, not using a brush, but just having the heat blowing straight down?
It's worth a try. Yeah.
Experiment with all the things, like we can't tell you what exactly is going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good idea, but on that one, the blow dryer, it's not going to hurt anything. If you experiment, it's not going to damage it at all. So yeah. What about a pick? So a pick's gonna make it more poofy. It's gonna do it even more than that. Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of a similar texture to an afro. So yeah, it looks good. That's like a crazy understatement. Like people would kill for this beard, dude. Don't do anything crazy, please. Don't do anything crazy on this one. And keep us posted. Yeah, for sure, man. Keep us posted. Have fun. That's the part of the journey. Experiment. All right, James K. It's been about 2 years since my last full-fledged trim, needing to get some guidance on this unruly mob on my lower face. I'm getting enough water, but I definitely need more, and just got everything set up for restart keto, along with using wash conditioner every other day, wash only on the opposite days, followed by oil, balm, shortly before bed, butter. The only drawback I have right now is needing a new heated brush. My old Aberlite one is giving up the ghost after 5 years. That's 5 years for a heating device. That's incredible.
Yeah.
In closing, need some help on where to trim. Happy anniversary.
Aww.
Thank you, guys. And happy early birthday to you. Love that. All right, Mr. Drank is in the house. Let's go ahead and check out his beard, and he's looking for a trim. He wants a line on the trim.
Okay.
Boom!
Nice.
That is a lot of beard there, sir. That is a lot of beard. Okay. He wants a trim.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't give us anything more than that. He just simply said, I need some help on this where to trim.
Okay.
Do you have thoughts first? Do you want me to hit first? What you got?
I have thoughts.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to like them.
Okay. Okay. So Sam is
It's big.
going up by the collar.
Ooh, it's big.
Okay. So that's one. I could also see here for if you're going to trim, and a lot of people are going to disagree with us, and that's totally fine. These are all opinions, right? There's no right or wrong. But I do agree with Sam. It's either number 1 here or it's number 2.
Start with number 2.
Yep.
Give yourself a minute. If you're like, you know what? I need more off. Go to number 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't go right to number 1.
I agree.
Unless you're like really gung-ho, like excited about it.
Yeah. I think start there. I do believe, and this is just because of the fork that happens in the middle here, right? That's not going to change. That is about your limit. That's a huge beard. Your beard's very, very, very long. Yeah, very, very long. And Leo says just a little lower than Dan's, and that's fair too. If we wanted to be just like slight, because he said that much. If you want to be slightly more conservative, we could go right there. And just think about how full that beard's going to be. That thing is going to be very, very full. Yeah, very, very full here. I'll start with 2, then go to 1.
And you know what? 2 might be perfect.
Yeah, right. It might be right then, or you wear it for a day or 2, a week, and then you're like, I want to do more. You can do more after that.
You got this.
Yeah. Yep. No, it looks really good. Yep. Do some just look better with short? Oh, of course. Absolutely. Everybody's different, but yeah, Rambo, I would say at least, I would say most people, I don't know. I was going to say most people would probably look better with shorter beards as compared to longer, but
I agree.
But it's tough. Yeah, it's a tough one. Most of your trim suggestions are slightly rounded curves. Do you ever suggest are slightly rounded curves? Do you ever suggest a more rounded bottom for anybody? No. Nope. So to give an example, this is not what I would want to see, is like something where it's like, no, I just not a fan in any way. It's just, yeah, and it's going to be very hard to maintain it. Yeah, very hard to maintain it. So no. All right, guys. Sam, my wife, is with you.
Woo!
There you go. All right. Questions. This is going to be rapid fire, and we're not going to be able to take many from the chat, but you guys can literally message me at any point, and we will do the giveaway next. I'll drop a link in the chat so we can get signed up, you guys. And we got to do, Emily's in here, so we got to do a river check. Oh, the cutest. He's on his side sleeping. Look at that guy.
So tired.
He
must be growing.
Well, belly-wise. All right. Quick hitter questions. I've been seeing a lot of Noble beard ads. Have you tried their products? I have had their products. I will not put them in my beard. I think they are a disgraceful company with their advertising and, in my opinion, misleading statements. In my opinion, they're making claims for attention rather than trying to help people. I believe they had recently said, put beard butter first down to your skin and on the hair, and then oil after it.
Interesting.
What does that say to me? They're just trying to do shock and awe, get people talking about them. They run a lot of ads, it seems. They spend a lot of money on ads, it seems. I know more about one of the employees involved than I would like to know with my personal experiences and stuff. So, no, I will not use their products, and I do not recommend their products. And it's a bummer because they're like less than an hour from my house. I would love to have a great company near me. But no, I'm not a fan. If you want to look up Dan C. Bearded Rant on YouTube, they are one of 2 companies that inspired that video. Dan C. Bearded Rant, they are one of the 2 that inspired it. Oil before heat always, Twix. Oil before heat always. It's one of the few things where if people tell you otherwise, they are wrong. Dan, what are the premium beard product brands? Check out my affiliate list. Iceberg, I will drop a link in the chat for my entire affiliate list. I would consider all of them to be premium. I really do. Okay. I watched some of your videos on carriers. I didn't see one on pumpkin oil. If I don't have it out, it's on my list to make one. Great carrier. Yep, great carrier. Okay. Emily said, I blocked that company so I quit seeing their atrocious ads. They're so bad. So bad. I've seen a company called Buchanan. Any thoughts on this company's products? So their oil, in my opinion, is not good because it uses hydrated silica. I have a full video on hydrated silica and why it should not be in your beard, in my opinion. However, their beard wash is the only daily gentle beard wash in stores that I recommend. It's totally fine. Their balm's okay, but I do not recommend their oil. It makes your beard, essentially it leaves like a film and leaves many beards feeling kind of crunchy and crispy. Do you still wear Heroes and Legends Villains beard oil? No, and never. Why are people bringing up all these companies that like not good? No. I heard that they may have been coming back, but I will never use that company again. In my opinion, my experience with them when they were going out of business the first time was really not great, not moral. I got Mike already on that one. What's active ingredient and how does it function with beard growth? So generally speaking, when we're talking about beard growth oils, the active ingredients are the essential oils. For example, we have studies of peppermint essential oil versus minoxidil, and peppermint essential oil beat minoxidil every single measure of the way. And so the active is what's really causing the growth. Almost always it's essential oils like peppermint essential oil, lavender. You also have things like caffeine, which promotes blood flow, which promotes growth. That's an active ingredient. So yeah, that would be your answer. Quick question. I used a beard oil tonight and it felt like my skin was burning. Like, oh God, I got to get this off. Any idea why? Do you know this one?
Nope.
You have an allergy. There's only two options. Number one, the company is using illegal amounts of essential or fragrance oils and it's burning your skin. Possible.
Is that an allergy?
No.
Okay.
Number two, you are allergic or you are adverse to an ingredient. For me, William, that happens with cinnamon. If I'm using real cinnamon oil, my skin will turn red for about a half an hour. It will burn and then it will settle down and go away. I try to avoid using cinnamon for that reason. So that is what's going on. You either have an allergen or they used an illegal amount of fragrance and it burned you. So yeah, absolutely. I want before, but I can't remember. Oh my gosh, Chelsea. She said I had a fantastic idea for a video. I can't remember it now. Good morning. Good evening. Just adding castor oil to my Deadman's beard octane. Is that enough to thicken up my oils? Yes, sir. 100%. That will thicken up your oil by adding in this one. Yes, High for Life. That was the other company that inspired the rant video. Roughneck and Noble were the two that did this. BABC used to be an affiliate of mine, quality company, quality products. We just didn't really work together anymore, so we just kind of parted ways, but I highly recommend. Zero issues with them. Just because I'm not with the company doesn't mean that they're bad anymore. All right. Awesome. I will drop again, you guys, the link in the chat for a $50 gift card.
No, you dropped a link tree.
Thank you. Careful on the copy and paste, guys. It'll get you sometimes. Awesome. Okay. Got it. Dan just came across your post in the Beard subreddit. Let's go. Reddit's a wild place, but it does bring people over. People do find the channel because of that, so I keep going on it. So yes. Morning for us graveyard workers.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, if you're in a different time zone and stuff, then yeah. Otherwise, it's still night. It's just
morning, like they just woke up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly. But it doesn't change. You don't get to change time. You're not a doctor of time and space over there. All right? Calm down on that. Okay. Got it. Good. Okay. Very simple question. When you use a solid wash bar on your beard and your head hair, do you rub it directly? Oh, yeah. It's just bar to dome.
Oh.
Yep. But it's a wash bar. It's not soap. So it's just like dehydrated.
Not body.
Nope. Just dehydrated beard wash. So, yep. Okay. What Sam said about blow drying, that's the only way I use a blow dryer. Oh, interesting. Just placing it and not combing through. Interesting. Rambo, and then you're the one complaining to me. This is so funny how it goes full circle. You reach out complaining about not being able to comb through your beard, and my number one tip to be able to comb through the beard is comb daily with heat. And you're like, I'm not combing. Guys, I always tell you, User error. It's a real thing. Okay. You ready to draw a winner here?
Mm-hmm.
Supernova, guys. It'll be in Beard tomorrow. Just do it. Just do it. All right? You will thank Sam later.
It's true.
All right. Do we have in the building? Also, they officially announced, today, official. The last one I can think of in our area, they are closing our local Big Boy.
Oh, they did announce it? Nice.
Big Boy announced
I'm so glad.
It's so nasty there.
So gross.
I'm sure there's good ones out there, but not here.
They're turning it into a really cool breakfast place that we love that has gluten-free.
Mega, totally fine. Totally fine. Yeah, if you guys are in the Michigan area, Anna's house.
So good. Now we have 2 really good breakfast spots.
You're right, brothers.
How do we decide?
Braiding the beard length, I don't know, 10 to 12 inches, I would say. Probably can. You can braid your hair. How long do you think your hair is?
My real hair or my fake hair?
When you braid your real hair. So.
Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know. How do you determine how long hair is? Head hair. Is it from the base of your neck?
Wherever you could start braiding it from.
The bottom. You could start at the top, but it's a French braid.
Okay. All right. They have not said if Red Rock is going to be mainline. Yeah, there are still some big boys out there. I know that for sure. I know Midland, Michigan has one, I believe. All right. Do we have in the building Daryl Knapp? Daryl Knapp, are you out there? You know where Bellevue, Michigan is? I do. Yep, I do. It's where the quarterback of University of Michigan came from. Daryl, are you out there? Here's JB. What's up, dude? JB sent in and wanted advice, and I told him no. Daryl, congrats, man. You won a $50 gift card from Deadman's. They will email it to the email you signed up with, and you are all set. My dude. Awesome. All right, guys. We're going to get Sam to bed. Even though we don't have a gym day tomorrow, we got a date day. We got a lunch day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not eating anything from whenever I ate last until the Brazilian steakhouse tomorrow. I'm not even snacking tonight.
I'm starving. I'm definitely going to have some chips.
Nothing for me.
I can't do that. If I don't eat, then I can't eat a lot.
We have different situation. Yeah. That's for sure.
And then I pass out.
Hopefully not. River, thoughts?
River boy.
There he is. All right, guys. Last times we've been okay. We didn't have the meat sweats.
I cut myself off.
You did last time.
I was like, no more meat.
Yep. No snackies tonight. I partied last night, so I'm not doing any snackies tonight. I try not to party 2 nights in a row. I overdo it, and then I stop. What are you going to do?
You did get a bunch of new candy, though.
I did. There were just so many fun, like, Easter shapes that I had to try them all. All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. Sam, anything else for our peeps out there?
I hope that you guys have warm weather, because we kind of do.
We're getting there. The next 2 weeks, guys, Beard Advice Live is back to Wednesdays. 2 weeks of Wednesdays. I was thinking about keeping it Thursday. I was like, it's Jack's birthday, but he'll be asleep. 2 weeks of Wednesdays, guys. And then the 31st, March 31st, Disney Springs meetup. Hope to see you guys there, 5 p.m. Please stay bearded, stay positive.